When you see a community in Africa like Doney's village in Malawi, what do you see? Do you see a bucket half empty or half full? Do you see the strengths of the community or the problems they face? Caritas Australia is the international aid and development organisation of the Catholic Church in Australia. With your support, we work alongside local partners and hundreds of communities around the world, communities like Doney's in Malawi, who have been learning more and moving towards their vision of a better future for their village. In partnership with the local Caritas, called CATACOM, the Catholic Development Commission in Malawi, Caritas Australia is working to empower the most marginalised communities in Malawi, one of the smallest countries in Africa and one of the poorest in the world. Although Doney's village is only 2 hours' drive from a major city, roads are often unusable and most people don't have a car. They have a long walk to schools, health centres, shops and services.
In Malawi, most NGOs are fond of working with people who are close to the road. We make sure that we reach marginalized people. So we chose this area to work with.
CATACOM has been implementing a strengths-based approach to development in Doney's village. They use tools like a half-filled bucket to start discussions with communities. Instead of focusing on the community's weaknesses or seeing the bucket as half empty, they encourage community members to look at the positives, or the bucket half full. This helps them to identify the strengths, skills and resources they already have, so they can build on these to meet their needs. One strength the community identified was Doney herself. Even though she didn't finish school, Doney is one of the few villagers who can read and write. Now she is teaching these skills to others in her community.
CATACOM took me for training in adult literacy as a facilitator. The people I teach are benefiting from this initiative. We had many illiterate people here in the village, but now many are able to read and write. I am proud of my work to see how men and women get transformed for the better.
As part of the program, each family and the village as a collective whole has mapped out a vision for their future. They plan to learn new livelihood techniques like beekeeping and baking and to increase their access to clean water and healthcare.
I joined the organisation to be working with my friends so that I can learn something from others. My life has been transformed. I have learnt lots of things and I have a vision.
Doney has hope for the future and her life has already significantly changed through the things she has learnt from the CATACOM program. For example, she now knows more efficient ways to grow her own crops so that her family no longer goes months without sufficient food.
Before CATACOM, my life was very miserable. After joining CATACOM, I have learnt ridge alignment and single spacing of cropping, and through this I harvest enough food for the whole year. Now my life has improved.
Doney is a member of the CATACOM Village Savings and Loans Association, through which villagers are able to get a loan to start a business.
This is my husband Nedson. He is a tailor. When we get funds from the village savings and loans, I buy material for him to sew. We sell the products and through this we get money to pay for school fees for our children. I didn't finish school because we didn't have enough money, but I encourage my children to so that they can be independent in the future. This would make me proud.
Doney and her family used to use unsafe water from the local river for drinking, cooking and washing, but now can access clean water since CATACOM and their community built a borehole and water pump. Clean water and hygiene practices learnt through the CATACOM program means the health of Doney and her family has dramatically improved.
This is a hand washing facility we have learnt from CATACOM. When we get out of the toilet, we come here to wash our hands. This promotes hygiene.
Caritas Australia and CATACOM are working with many marginalised communities in Malawi to help them build on their strengths to learn new skills and to create change so they can prosper. Their programs are also sustainable, so communities like Doney's are able to continue using the things they have learnt after Catacom's support. There are many more communities that Catacom aims to work with, but they can only do this with your help.
As a field officer, I should say God should bless the people of Australia, because their resources which they send to Africa, particularly to Malawi, is really helping the rural people to uplift their livelihood. Without their kind gesture, the whole changes which we are talking in 15 communities wouldn't have been there.
I would like to thank people from outside Malawi for the support you provide to us. It is going to the right people and is helping us.
Caritas Australia is proud to partner with Catacom in Malawi on this program and other local partners on projects around the world. Please donate to Project Compassion to help communities like Doney's learn more, to create change.